Morning, morning. Chris, my man. How are you today? How are you doing? Bright and early as always, my friend. You are fast with it. Good to have you here. How's it going? Oh, a little loud. I forgot to click off the start screen so that it wouldn't be so loud. You doing well, Chris? Thank you for that morning right there. Hit me with 1 out of 4 mornings. Now I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go, hold on, I forgot to capitalize it. And we go, morning! That's a 2 out of 4 mornings, folks. 4 to 4 mornings means we are ready to go. I mean, we need a ping after, but all the same. Mic test. I mean, we need a ping after, but all the same. Mic test. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Working well. Working well. Chris says, I'm doing good. Just got back from the store not long ago. Ooh, the store, he says. What kind of store? Computer store? Television store? The yarn store? The food store? The dog store? The news store? The hair store? What kind of store were you at, my friend? What did you buy at the store? Walmart? Oh, that is definitely the store. The store of stores, Walmart. To think, I haven't been in a Walmart in a decade. That's definitely the store. If there was ever a the store, it is Walmart, is it not? I certainly used to live in Walmarts. Buy my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the Walmarts. I mean, you buy everything you need when you're in those small towns. At least it used to be. All there was the Walmart. Hold on one second. We gotta hit him with a morning. Boom. That's a 3 out of 4 mornings, folks. We're getting close. We're inching towards success, towards victory. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see. Here we go. Twitch. Boom. Bing. Bong. Sound. Unmute. Bing. Bong. Mic test. Confirm. Working. Roboto. As we say in Russian. Bam. And hit him with a morning. Boom. That's a double morning, which you've already done. I didn't need to do that one. That was an accidental morning. That was just a knee-jerk morning. Please ignore that morning, folks. The morning had already been sent. I didn't mean to insult the delicate balance of morning that I do each day. Chris had already claimed that morning. All right, I doubled up his morning. That was unnecessary. Let me get on Rumble here. We got our last morning about to go. Mic test. For that morning, folks. Mic test confirmation, and then we hit him with that 4 out of 4 morning. Boom. Walmart. What a place. What a place. Makes me think of American institutions. One you'll find all over the world is Subway. What I would give to have Subway. It's funny, Subway is kind of garbage. It's low tier. I personally don't think it's bad. But it's like, you know, it's as mid as it gets. But it gets the job done. But boy, do I miss Subway. Subway is one of those things that just... But it's not really that... It's not Subway that I miss. It is the concept of a sandwich that I missed. Okay? Because in my country, where I live, sandwiches do not exist. It is not a thing. Okay? They never invented the sandwich here. Which, you know, it boggles the mind, genuinely, how that is. But it's true. You know? Once... I think if I brought the sandwich here to this country, it would revolutionize, okay? Everything. Once the sandwich shop opened, this was years ago, like 4 years ago, but they closed, they basically shut down not long after, no business. And the reason for that is they didn't know how to make sandwiches, seemingly. Their sandwiches were like, and this happens in this country a lot. Where it's like they'll see something in like American movies, or like somebody will go on vacation to a Western country, try something and be like, wow, this is amazing. And then they'll try and copy it from memory and it just will not be right. You know? Is what it is, folks. Let's send a ping out. I was brought to the store by my mom. That's the classic right there. Classic brought to the store by my mom type of scenario. Haven't we all? A million times over. Certainly. That makes me nostalgic for my mom bringing me to the store. Makes me nostalgic for my mom, who I love and miss all the time, because my mom still lives in America. One day I will convince them to move out here and be with all the people who will love them. But they still live in America. It says, you know, they all hung out in the game section. That's a classic right there. That is a classic. All right, at everyone, live and alive, short stream, monkey battle, monkey fight, huge boss time, mega boss encounter, Sekiro, shadows, dying only once today, surely not twice. Come now, come quickly, amazing things afoot. Watch now, we live, and 78 exclamation points, send. Are you sure? This message will go to everyone. Yes, I'm sure. Bada bing, bada boom. Ladies and gentlemen. Controller in hand. Curve my couch here. All my effort. Dude, I got a pull-up bar today, but not just like a pull-up bar. It's like a whole rack. It's like an actual exercise machine. It's a long story, but it's sitting downstairs. I'm very excited. We need somebody to weld a part of it together. Don't ask me. It came from Korea, basically. Long story short, but like, oh, wait a minute. I just realized my second monitor is not set up right. Hold on. YouTube, Kick, Twitch, multi-chat, view count, Rumble. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, we are a streamer. And we be streaming, folks. We're a streamer who be streaming. That is what we do. That's who we are. Whoa! What in the world is this? Chat! I did not open this. Sekiro crashed, and in its place is Shotcut, which is my editing software, which was not open. I haven't opened this in like a month. What happened? It's like Sekiro replaced itself with, look, it's like the ghost of the editor I can't find. Okay, close. It didn't even crash, it minimized. Bro, that is weird. That is behavior from a computer I've never seen before. A random other application opened and minimized this one. That's a little scary. Am I hacked? Chat, have we been hacked? Probably. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a problem. YouTube. Okay, let me refresh YouTube. I'm a little scared right now. YouTube now. No, okay. It was just nothing to be scared about. Everything is fine. Okay. Is everything good? I hope so. Some weirdness on my computer is happening. What else is new? Where we left off, we have come to the Hall of Illusions. Now, here in the Hall of Illusions, our good old friend here, he's here with all the children who he was supposed to protect. All the children, apparently their souls are here, and he's watching over them. Here's a Buddhist friend, a monk. He is just meditating. So this is our friend. This is Kotaro. He's also our friend. And here's our friend, the divine clone child, who's also here chilling out with all of the souls of her friends. Shinobi of the divine air, should you wish to return the dragon's heritage, seek out the holy Senpo priest. His reverence is confined within the narrow cave, not far from here. Alright, so that's what we'll do. This is where we left off. We're on a quest, folks. We are on a quest. Faster than walking. Alright. Off we go to find the Senpo monk, who we have actually seen before, funny enough. not only did we see them before, but we very much noticed them before. When we found them, we were like, what is going on here? Why is this guy just sitting here in this room? And by this guy, I mean, it was a dead guy that we actually attacked. And nothing happened because he was just a dead body. This is not the right Grace. And we were like, why is this guy looking all strange? Is it here? Oh, I forgot about you. Well, that takes me to you one. Guess it's about time I headed back to Ashina Cast, but you probably figured out about Ashina, no seek. She reeks of the charred corpses, get powder something fierce, the rats are flooding in like you wouldn't believe. You watch yourself out there. No. Alright, see you, my friend. No. We want to go to... Is it Inner Sanctum? It might be that the tower is from Inner Sanctum. Or it might be from somewhere else. I am not 100% sure. Maybe this way? Let's find out. That was a nice noise that we just heard. Uh-huh. All the immortal dudes. I think it was out this way. Yes. So I remember a dude. He was like over here somewhere. I don't care about dealing with all these guys. Wait a minute. Oh, we're really close to another skill point. We don't want to lose that. Was it that way? It might have been that way. Excuse me. Am I now going backwards because I'm an idiot? I can't tell. It's one of these ways. I genuinely just cannot remember. All right, I went backwards. Whoops. Ow. All right, are we good? I feel like I'm going backwards now, but I'm definitely going backwards, in fact. Am I? Yes. This is literally where I came from. Well, I guess we killed all those guys we ran by in the end. So then this way? Ow. I wish you could crouch run. Something like this? Oh. Alright, did so many giraffes. Their darn long necks, eating all the leaves from the trees. Up there. Okay, so look at this. We came here before, and we are maybe a little too observant. We came here before and noticed this guy seemed to have a different robe than everyone else. And we said, is he alive? We tried attacking him. Nothing happened. Holy chapter, Dragon's Return. Secret. So this wasn't here before. Funny enough. I guess we sequence broke. Sacred passage on a path to enlightenment. Undying, I pray for the dragon's return. Undying, lo, let us wait an age for the divine air to assimilate the cold dragon tears. For the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits, which I have. Let the cradle endure, giving him shelter, granting his return to the west. On. Path to enlightenment. Dragon's return. Wait an age. The divine air to assimilate the cold dragon tears. Cold dragon tears. Right, we needed the tears in order to sever the thing. For the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits. Okay. The cradle. We have the serpentine fruits. We have the pair. The cradle endure, giving him shelter. I guess the cradle means we're gonna have to feed them to Kuro? Giving him shelter, returning him... Granting his return to the west, though. I don't know. Oh, look, and now blood comes out of this one. He didn't before. Or did it? Maybe it did. Interesting. Did we sequence break? Were we not supposed to come here before? I mean, surely we were. And then I doubt anything new will be here. We already went here and we got all the stuff from here. Who is looking at me? Ah. Dude, I'm so close to the next level. Okay. Very nice. Classic. Back to the closest idol. I think it's right here, so it's not really worth teleporting. Anyway. I mean, just really. Bro! Dude, lock-on is so dumb. In every FromSoft game, it's just like... That is probably the thing that FromSoft fails at the most, is lock-on. Uh-oh. Not intended. I thought I had itchy emoji. It's like I'm running out of oh, right, there's a third one. It's like I'm running out of stamina. Or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, dude, I'm dead. I'm straight up dead. It was jumping in the air. Okay. Moving on. We want to go to... Monkey Land. I wish Cloud was here to tell me if I've done something horribly wrong or not. Oh, she's back. Hello. Shinobi of the Divine Air, have you perhaps met with the High Priest of Senpo Temple? The High Priest was infested. How could this come to be? I will take a look. I see. Consuming 2 persimmons of the serpent will allow one to become a cradle for the divine air. This will make it possible to return the dragon's heritage to its homeland. I shall become the cradle. Why? Of course. I'm the only surviving divine child of the rejuvenating water. Does she want to die? Is that why? And we're a homie, so she wants to help us up. Death does not come easily to me. Shinobi of the divine air. Or she's saying she'll survive it. If you wish to take the path to return the dragon's heritage, bring me 2 persimmons of the serpent. We already have. Where should I begin? I believe it is said that the liver of the great serpent. Interesting, so were we supposed to do this before? It's stained red like a persimmon. I mean, we have it. Have you acquired both the persimmons? Interesting. Let's keep them for... Nadia, that's please continue search. Okay, so I guess we sequence broke, which explains the order of things. So by doing Senpo Tempo early like we did, I think we seem to have sequence broke things. Just a little bit. Hello. Yeah? What's up, bud? The kids are saying thank you too. They're so adorable. Oh, well, you're a good dude. He watches over the kids. What do you have to say for yourself? Anything new? Well, that was not what I wanted to do, but you know, that's fine. That's fine, chat. Little embarrassing. I wouldn't be shocked to find out there's a secret somewhere here. Like another NPC or some character has come back over here or something dumb like that, which I would have to search forever to find, and I'm not going to. So we're just gonna pour it out and go to Kuro, check with him, check with Ishin, Ah. Jaw's hurting a little bit. Why not? We'll take the long way, which is this weird passage, which has no purpose other than a narrative purpose, I guess. This is just a narrative purpose to tell you, like, of the connection between what we're doing and the Ashina. Surprise! What's up? I might have a place to start. Oh? I'll look into it and let you know as soon as I find something else. We may want to keep this from the memory. Yes. Kuro is bound to the divine air for eternity. My wish is that he can be free this version. That's all I pray for. Alright, so exactly what we're doing, basically. What's up? I see you've gathered something great to share your amount of fun. Please keep up the good work. Alright. Alright. Peace. I don't need to talk to Ishin. He's not gonna have anything to say. Whatever. If he has something to say, then I'm gonna be very upset. But my feeling, the vibe is he won't. Not about this. So now let's go to the inner sanctum and hand over these fruit. Now, maybe there's something I'm supposed to do that I'm gonna miss out on by handing it over immediately, but unfortunately I just don't know. You know, there's no one to tell me, so it's one of those things. I have. Yes, I found them. This shade of red, it is as I expected. A persimmon is an apt comparison. You're actually gonna eat them? Of course. Doing so will allow me to become a cradle to return the dragon's heritage to its home. However, I hesitate to eat them in front of you. It's really gross and I'm kind of embarrassed, so come back later. That's fair, to be honest. Yeah, it's like, she's like, I kind of hesitate to eat these internal organs of this creature in front of you. It's kind of disgusting and it's a little embarrassing. Come back later, please. That's honestly fair. Now, the thing is, this whole quest is like, you know, do what's very clearly best for your homie Kuro. But we can't tell Kuro because Kuro wants to sacrifice himself and die. And this allows him to live, but it's a whole thing. But it's like, I feel like this is one of those situations where we could just tell Kuro. Like, he just doesn't know that this is an option. Like, he's like, I'd rather die than be immortal. Fine, because being immortal, it curses the land. Okay, that's fair. He's right. Dragon rot spreads. It's not good. He wants to help, you know, the land. That's fine. But we can cure him, cure the people, and let him live out his life as a normal person. I feel like he seems reasonable enough that if we told him this, he would understand it. So why do this in secrecy? I don't get it. I'm not gonna be a all right. We gotta come back later, we're told. Let me guess. That feels like an old quitteroni will do. Although maybe we have to pursue the story, progress the story. Touch more is what it really means. We'll find out. Oh, look, they know. Look at this. The door is closed. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. The divine child is writhing in pain beyond the door. That's not good. I can't get in there. All right, more pain. Gotcha. Yep, good pain. All right, is there another way in? I do forget. Was there another way in this place? No, right? There was no secret entrance, I don't think. I do not believe there was a crawl space to get in either. Hey, Cloud. Okay, Cloud, I'm very happy you're here. First, how are you doing today? Also, why did we quit out when we could have just rested? Cloud, we have just fed the 2 snake bits to the divine clone child. She's eating them, writhing in pain inside of the dojo. I hope we didn't mess anything up. Please let us know. What do we do now? We've eavesdropped, but we're locked outside. What are we supposed to do now? Whoa, what did I see? I saw something. Oh, look, there's a talk button. So how am I supposed to get in there? I'm well, how about you? I'm doing great today. But I can see the talk. How do I get in here? Am I missing something? Can I get on top of the thing? Rest, move somewhere, come back, doors open. I mean, that's kind of what I did, but okay. Let's try it again. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well. There we go. That's convenient. The door is not open. Nope. Okay, let's try traveling to a completely different area. It might consider the Hall of Monkeys to be like the same area or something. I don't know. Seeing as it didn't require a load screen, that seems very plausible. Okay. Nope. Cloud, help me out here. Please save us, Cloud. We don't know what to do, folks. We are in a dilemma here. A few minutes? I assume you're saying you need a few minutes. You're busy or something. Because I know obviously you don't have to wait a few minutes. The game doesn't have a timer or something. Okay. I don't know what to do, so... Come back a bit later? Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Dude, your message didn't appear in the multi-chat. What? Rest somewhere. Yeah, your message didn't appear. I can see it in the Twitch chat directly, but it didn't appear in the multi-chat. How strange. I've never seen that before. All right, folks, you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, only one thing remains. I'm very excited to inform you, friends. It's monkey time. Monkey time. Let's go, dude. Finally. Finally, it is monkey time. Let's remove this. We bought the Phantom Kunai yesterday, which apparently was a waste, people were saying. Wait a minute. We need 500 more to level up. Hold on. We need a... Very quick. It is not monkey time. We just need 500 points real quick. Where can I get my 500 points? I just really quickly, I just need 500 points. So travel to... where was it? Gunfort? It was like Wedding Cave. No. Was it here? It was here. Real quick, we just need 500 points because we don't want to immediately lose a full level up. Real quick of EXP. Just real quick. Take care of that. Take care of that. Ow. Take care of this guy. And death. Nice. We keep mortal drawing things when we mean to Ichimonji double. Okay. Boom, boom. Bro's baiting me around the edge. Ow. Set me up for another Ichimonji there. There we go. And he's done. That should do it, folks. Level 1. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. Die! 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 What do you have to say for yourself? Groan? The gun fort was even more familiar. Bro, it's really good. He doesn't say anything at all. How strange. Moving on. We need to spend our money somewhere. Oh, we have 800. We'll just buy spirit emblems. Dude, what? Spirit emblems are now 30 apiece. That is way more. Monkey time. Monkey, monkey, monkey time. All right, now it is monkey time. Okay. Now, we'll use Ichimonji for now. All of these branches fling you. I can't use that one. Can I get over to the side of the monkey? Maybe there's a more, or is it just, it's monkey or nothing, I think. All right, folks. I see a monkey. Okay. Oh, he's aware of me now. Let's take a look. Our first look, Guardian Ape. He's got 1 health bar. Holy schmoly, he threw poop at me. And it poisoned me. We kind of don't know what to expect. Guardian Ape. He's a big man. Whoa, dude. All right, that was not a safe time to hit him, I see. Oh, he's destroying the trees. Boom, boom. Okay, he takes a lot of posture from that. Oh, I can get on top of him. He was spamming that grab. Okay. Okay, he does a lot of damage. I am trying to grab onto him, by the way. I'm not just trying to go in the air. There's very clearly a jump onto him that I'm trying to get. But I can't figure it out. I mean, like, I'm missing something. I'm looking for the thing. It appeared on his head before. Dude, what? Okay, is that a you must jump it because step dodge doesn't do nothing. Holy schmoly, dude. Alright, he's really weak to that force beast. Dude, he just grabs over and over again? What is this boss, bro? This is straight up... This is straight up just Elden Ring. I don't think we're breaking his posture necessarily. Ooh. I hate it when we do that stupid shuffle. Oh, I see. There's the way outside will be behind us. Okay, I got it. Does this. Boom, boom. We're dead. That's fine. We learned nothing. He is very erratic. We did not learn a thing about this fight, folks. Rot Essence Info Broker. Somewhere a pain cough rings out continuously. Coughing and wheezing sounds of a man who makes his living dealing in information. He cannot remove himself from compassion. Owning this item reduces one's chances of receiving... Oh, dude. Who is this? Who is the info broker, chat? Cannot remove himself from compassion. He makes a living dealing with information. Who is that, chat? I need to go and talk to him. That's not Patches. I know that's not Patches. I'm forgetting there was an info broker who was like, oh, I mean, I mainly deal in information. Oh, I think it might have been the just the guy at the main temple. Let's check. Yep, I'm right. Here he is. Hey, bud. How you doing? You not feeling too good? You've caught it too. Friend, I can't breathe. I'm not gonna die here. I wish I could buy something off you, but I'm kind of broke. I could sell you something. Here, have a piece of ceramic. There you go. Yeah, I'm like, it's nice that you're dying and all, but unfortunately, I still need like a. Can I buy like a candy off you, shopkeep? All right, I'll save your life. Here you go. Boom. Dragon rot healed. All afflicted with dragon rot have been restored to health. You're welcome. Hey. Hey, friend. Oh, you're really not gonna say anything? You were just telling me you were about to die, and now it's like, hey, what's up, bro? We're just gonna pretend that never happened? Yeah, I guess so. All right, until next time. Well, that's how that goes, I guess. Back to Monkey. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting a whole lot more people sick because we're gonna be dying a whole lot more times. Monkey time! How many can I do? Oh, he does not get scared. We need to space those out a little more. Oh, come on! That was like a magnet, bro. Unfair. Hello! Hi, here in the chat. Use Mortal Blade with jump at the start to give a lot of posture damage. Mortal Blade with jump. I don't know what you mean by that. This is my second attempt, by the way. We don't know the boss at all. You're saying to use the Mortal Blade with the jump. Now, are you saying, can you use the Mortal Blade in the air? I'm poisoned. He just, oh, dude, he farted on me. Right now, I'm using Ichimonji because I'm just testing him out. Dude, he's running away. Oh. Poison killed me. Just use Mortal Draw in air? You can do that? This is my first time ever playing Sekiro, by the way. Come on. Come on, game. I didn't know you could do that. Let's try that out. Use Mortal Blade with jump at the start to give a posture. I've completed this 9 times. Ooh. I'm just trying this out because I've never done this before. Let's see. So you can use this in the air? So let's see, that's like... Nope, I hit the wrong button. It's not letting me use it in the air. I can't... It's not letting me do that. Jump? No, it just, it doesn't let me use it in the air, unfortunately. You're saying use it, you don't have the skill, I guess? I have the skill for using combat arts in the air, don't I? Maybe I don't, you're right. I might not have it. We'll see after this life. We'll see after this life. But hey, I appreciate the advice. For now, the reason we're using Ichimoji double instead of this, by the way, for now, is because we're trying to save spirit emblems just for the moment until we learn this boss a little bit more. Because we do not know the boss. Okay. I didn't expect the stagger with that. Okay. Save weapon for second phase? What second phase? He only has 1 health bar. You are incorrect. No mid-air prosthetic yet, but also tell him not to spoil. Did I just get spoiled on a second phase? Dude, why? I mean, I could have guessed there would be a second phase, I guess. It seems like a big deal, this boss. Okay, that was unbelievable. Bro, I don't want to spoil. Come on. I know, that you didn't mean to do that. This is my second fight against him, so I didn't know there was a second phase. Please don't tell me about anything else in the... It's also my first time playing the game. No worries. Boom. Okay, so whenever he does that... Oh, come on! It's like a vacuum, bro. Joe slammed our head on the wall. It's like the monk 1-phase boss. No second phase. Listen, I know there's... Listen, it's too late, Cloud. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Max, I'm glad to have you here. Just so you know, we multi-stream. And so you'll see me responding to other people in the chat. You'll see it on screen. So like I'm speaking to Cloud, who's in the Twitch chat. You'll see in the top right corner, we have 10 people watching in total across all the streams combined. Use draw. I mean, I'll try it out. I'll try out draw. We'll see. I don't want to waste emblems though, but I'll try it out. I'll see how much it does. It'll be good to know. I made a mistake. Whatever. Okay. So it would be like... Okay, it does like almost the same as Ichimonji. Double. Okay, I see. He takes a lot of damage to Mortal Draw. Why does he take so much damage to Mortal Draw, I wonder? What are the lore implications? Also, he hasn't recovered yet. I got the way. Let's take the gourd. Heal. Let's take a pellet. Dude, that is like a magnet. That comes out so fast. I got all turned around. There we go. Bro, this guy, he's just so aggressive, man. Okay, that doesn't do, without emblems, that does basically no damage. The Mortal Drop takes up so many emblems, though, and I feel like firecrackers are better. Okay, that hits me. We're just learning. Try deflect, stay close, maybe later. For now, we're just watching what he does. You gotta remember, I've never seen him before. So I'm trying to see what his moves are. Okay. Just trying to watch him and see his moves. Because he seems hard. He does that. You can't hit him during that. Put the posture bar down. As he swipes, roll around, jump. Once in a while you get this, you can hit him, and then boom, 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 you can't deflect that if you're right under it. You can deflect part of it though. He's got a bright red butt. That's good to know. He has an opening to hit him after he does his roller on the ground. Okay, that's an opening there. We got stuck in the turnaround animation. He has an opening after he does his jump. I'm up against the wall. You see, now he has an opening where he is gripping his butt. Okay, that's like a 5-piece combo. Okay. He can jump in the air to try and get you if you're doing that. Stuck. There are rocks here. We're just watching. We're learning. He has a diving grab. We haven't been caught by that yet. Okay, he has a sweep grab. Okay, so he has multiple grabs. There's diving. Couldn't get a hit in there because of the stupid turnaround animation. This is all fine, folks. He's gonna throw, jump. Okay, so you can't go towards. You gotta go away for that. Again, this is not the run or anything. It's just... we're just learning here. We're just watching all of his moves. 1, 2, get away. We're just learning, folks. 1, 2, 3, and we run. Gets a swipe grab. I know this can be a little annoying because it's not very aggressive the way in which I learn a boss, but like, I'm kind of treating this like an Elden Ring boss. I'm not saying I'm going to fight him like an Elden Ring boss. Although that's what I'm doing right now. But more so, I'm just learning what his moves are like I would with an Elden Ring boss. Oh, poison butt. I like how he has poop moves. That's very Miyazaki. I could antidote, but like... oh. I could have gotten some hits there, but you got to stay away from the walls. That's what I'm learning. You got to be very careful. 1, 2, 3. Again, walls. There we go. That looks like the grab itself might have an AoE. You see where like it affects the water. And I noticed when you caught me with it, there were a couple times when it like zoomed me in like a vacuum cleaner. Also, because eventually we will do no-hit. We will do no-hit for this, right? For Sekiro. Right now I'm seeing how you could probably just do a very easy no-hit on this boss. We're just watching. We're spending a lot of time with him. We're respecting him. Okay, not very safe to do that, I see. Oh, poison? Nope, we're out of there. Pausing for a moment to itch my face. Listen, this is the nice part is, yeah, you can pause in Elden Ring too, but it's more convoluted to do it. But just straight being able to pause like this to like scratch your nose is so nice. Because this is the only reason you really need a pause button in these games is just to be able to scratch your nose, you know? I can't be alone with that. You know, because it's I understand the skill that's involved in the no pausing and all that mentality. That's fair. But sometimes you have to scratch your nose, and that's not like is it a skill check? Or had to take a sip of water real quick because I've been fighting him for 10 minutes. Is it a skill check to be like thirsty? I don't think so. Delicious. Some good water there. Let's get back in there. Okay, and good. Jump, and boom, 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 and run. And he does this. Boom, boom, that's 2, and then run. Maybe I can do 3. 2, and then run. He does it like a micro stagger once in a while. So if I didn't know that there was a second phase, right now I'd be very excited. And I'd be like, wow, I'm gonna do this. Second try. But that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm dead. Ho, ho, ho! Lucky, lucky. Come on. He can choose to chain attacks, which is you have to be so careful with this guy. 1, 2, 3. What you gonna do, man? 1, 2, 3. Greed. Stupid turnaround animation. Okay, okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. And dive. And 1, 2, 3. And then run. There's 1 hit. Thank you so much. 8F for the follow. Boom, 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 boom. Get killed. Get up there. Behead. Okay, behead him. Wait. What? Shinobi execution. Okay, so maybe there wasn't a second phase. Nope. No, I'm not. I know. Come on. No, I see it. Oh, I thought another guy was about to come. Okay, I'd rather that. Wait, what is happening right now? He has a sword now. He's doing a big scream. That seems like death. I doubt I can fight this phase the same way. Unblockable, you just have to get out of there. All I'm seeing no real moves that are from far away. He does this. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I have no more healing. I mean, I have other healing in my inventory that I don't want to waste here. He does that. That's terror. That is terror, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the gourd on. We're gonna drink it, but we have to be smart when we drink it. I mean, maybe. He's fast. He is fast. I'll give him that. Did a swing. Dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I really thought I was dead there. One HP in a dream. Okay, that was a jump. All right, so phase 2 is very weird. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, how do I fight this? Because he knocks you back. That's my bad. I didn't read that right. Okay. Let me look at the replay cam real quick. How much health did he have? Unseat aid, wow. Only ever happens when it doesn't matter. Except for that time when it happened when it did matter, apparently, which we were informed of, which I had forgotten. Okay. I don't know, the terror didn't seem too bad, but I don't know. It's good to have this on. We'll keep Mortal Draw on. We'll keep Fire... Ooh. Will firecrackers affect him in phase 2? We genuinely don't know. Also, I've been told there's a cool skill here by a sir in the YouTube chat. Let's check this skill out. I was told there's a mid-air combat arts. Here it is. Acquires the shinobi martial art mid-air combat arts. Allows one to perform combat arts while in mid-air. Allows one to use combat arts after jumping or close with an enemy, or immediately after jumping a sweep attack. Whoa. So this we thought was trash. Why? Because you can't use this with Ichimonji, we were told. And all we've been using the whole game is Ichimonji double. So apparently you can use this with Mortal Draw, which we now use a lot. So that means this is worth getting. Of course, unfortunately, like, would we even get it? I mean, the funny part is we could get it and then we could buy Shadow Rush. We need to buy an ultimate is what we're saving up for right now. And the ultimate we're probably going to get, we've been thinking, is Ashina Cross, because that's the quickest, because we're afraid we're going to miss out on the Tengu quest line, because he won't, like, he's not going to continue his quest until we have an ultimate. I hear this one is garbage. There's no reason to buy any of these things. I don't know. I mean, I could buy the mid-air combat and then buy this, but then that's like 9 it would cost. And I would rather get suppressed sound, I feel like. I don't know. Claude, are you still there? Anyone in the chat? How good is mid-air combat? Is it very good? What do y'all think? What are we thinking? I can see why the Mortal Blade, by the way, is so effective against an immortal enemy. Like this. That clearly, that comes back without its head on it, you know. This is some special type of monkey here. I was wondering, I was like, why is the Mortal Blade doing so much damage to it? It's like, well, this is why. It's not mortal. T-Warrior says, I'm on my first playthrough and I'm thinking of doing the Ashina Cross. So Ashina Cross, interesting about that is you get to sample it in the game. In Ashina Castle. Where is it? Here. When you're in Ashina Castle, before you fight Genichiro, right? That first like main boss moment where you finally you've beaten Ashina Castle, you get to Genichiro at the top, and you fight him. Just before him, there's a mini boss which shows off the Ashina Cross move. All he does is he just spams Ashina Cross at you, and it's very cool. It seems like a very cool move. So when you say you're on your first playthrough, you're thinking of doing the Ashina Cross seems very cool. Like, it seems actually useful. Like, it's very fast. I mean, I think I could see it being really good, honestly, because of how fast it is. Like, Ichimonji double does so much posture damage, and we love it, but this is so fast, man. So I can see that. Hey, listen, come back in the chat if you do get it, and if you like it, and tell me. Cloud says, read the skill description. It has some lore. What, cross? Acquire the combat art, Ashina Cross from a sheath stance, draws the blade at high speed, costs spirit elements to use, hold the stance to intercept at will. A secret technique of the Ashina style, devoted to the mastery of a swift kill, draws a cruciform cut in the blink of an eye so fast it can sever the arm of Shura, or so boasts Ishin Ashina. Oh god, I just beat Owl and I also wanted to progress the Tengu quest. What do you mean you beat Owl? Why would you kill your father? It's impossible not to be spoiled when being a streamer. But to be fair, like, this isn't as scary as with Elden Ring where I was like totally unspoiled. I did know. But just so people know, I'll reiterate, this is my first playthrough. Please don't post spoilers in the chat. Please don't tell me I just beat the end boss who, guess what, they are this person, which somebody did before. Or don't tell me, oh yeah, that secret quest, you know how it ends, is like this. Please don't spoil me in the chat. I'm begging you. I'm just begging you. Please. So I haven't come across any Owl yet. I know Owl's our father. I had heard that there isn't, that you do fight him, because I've heard people say, wow, the Owl fight is good over the years. You know, unfortunately, I was spoiled on that already. But I just say, be careful with that. That's all. I also wanted to progress the Tengu quest. Yeah, you have to buy an ultimate for the Tengu quest. So it sounds like, Warrior, you and I are doing the same thing. That we're both going to buy a Ashina Cross. But it's just so much, dude, to get an ultimate. It's 5 points. Shihu, bro. Bro, I never see you around anymore. Why is that, Shihu? You just, maybe you don't like Sekiro? Is that why? What if I go to only Night Rain? But I'll be Executor, so it is same. It's based Sekiro parries, but it is also, you know, Elden Ring. Then will you watch again, Shihu? No, I'm just joking. How have you been, Shihu? How's your family? What's going on in your life? How's your work? We're fighting a monkey, Shihu. Shihu, you know, this, you know, you want to talk about Elden Ring. This is Elden Ring right here. Monkey, monkey, boom. Hit him in the head. I don't want to spoil it myself. Dude, that's fair. Don't come here then. Because that is, dude, that is so fair. This game, here, let me just tell you this. Here, watch with the monitor off for a second, Shihu. This game is so good, dude. This game is so good. Like, so, this game is amazing, bro. I genuinely don't understand how anyone could play Elden Ring and then play this and not, you know, if they liked Elden Ring, how they wouldn't love this game. Especially once you get past, like, the first hurdles, like the first opening areas and stuff. Like, this game is so good, bro. But I know that the Shadow Stroke at this fight, then I left the game. The Shadow Stroke? Oh, you mean the Mortal Blade. This is our third attempt on this boss. We got to the second phase last time. We're playing him a little bit like a coward. Which is, we're basically doing his hitless. Which is, we're only punishing his guaranteed. I want to hitless him though, first phase. So that I can just have all my stuff for second phase. And then I can just spam firecrackers. And no diff him. Shihu, how's your family doing though? Corey said I came to this game after beating Elden Ring. I bought this boss yesterday as well. Very nice. We also are coming to this game after just beating Elden Ring. We just beat Elden Ring on the stream ourselves. So, Warrior, you and I are on the same FromSoft path. Have you played the Dark Souls series, is my question, Warrior? Because that's... Oh, our hit list is ruined! One hit. I was trying to grab onto him, obviously, but I missed the chance to do that. I was reading chat. Dude! Okay, hold on. We're trying to read chat, and we're getting hit now each time I look at the chat. I don't want to spoil it on myself, but I know the chat is dark. Shihu, how's your family? You doing well, my friend? Warrior says, I came to this game after beating Elden Ring, which we did the same. Warrior, have you played Night Rain? Elden Ring Night Rain? Or just the Elden Ring main game? All's good, thank you. But I know all is good, thank you. Glad to hear it, my friend. Glad to hear it. Well, we're making our headway through Sekiro. We'll be done before you know it. And then, I mean, there's so much on the docket. Warrior says, Elden Ring was my first From Software game. Well, I mean, that's a great place to start. But I platinumed Black Myth Wukong. I've heard Black Myth Wukong is fantastic, bro. I will eventually play Wukong. Eventually. I have so many games to play because I haven't really played many games in my entire life until Elden Ring. I haven't really played video games before. She said, I just finished my morning shift today. Nice. Good. You're done with work. Hopefully you can relax, my friend. I hope you can relax. But yeah, I think, you know, if you liked Elden Ring and you like Sekiro, you're going to like Dark Souls. So I just, you know, I can't recommend it enough. And listen, if you're one of those people who can't handle old games, then don't play Dark Souls 1 and 2. I think that's nonsense, though. They're you know, I think Dark Souls 1 is my comfort game. I love that game. Same with Dark Souls 2, but if you only can handle modern games because, I don't know, you have something in your brain about that, Dark Souls 3. Just, you know, it's fantastic. Dark Souls 1 and 2 are also fantastic. Dark Souls 1, best level design in any video game ever made. But, you know, if you only like modern games, Dark Souls 3. It's incredible. But, back into it. Boom. That was greedy, by the way. We had determined on the last run that attack isn't safe. Because he can chain other attacks to it. Where is it leaving Dark Souls 2 after Sekiro? Okay, hold on. Are you joking, Warrior, or are you serious right now? Why would you go straight to Dark Souls 2 after Sekiro? Warrior, you have to explain this. This is not... Listen, I don't care. If you never watch my stream again, I need to understand your thinking. Why are you thinking of doing Dark Souls 2 after Sekiro? Why wouldn't you do Dark Souls 1 in that case, or Dark Souls 3 first? Why Dark Souls 2 first? And not Dark Souls 1? I genuinely don't understand. The Skull of the First Sin sounds cool. Okay, bro. Listen, I'm begging you. Do not do that to yourself. I love Dark Souls 2, but that you will not understand Dark Souls if you do that. Dark Souls 2 is a very different game to the Dark Souls series. Why would you? It's like you're starting in the middle. You're gonna spoil yourself on lore. Dark Souls 1 runs really well. Dark Souls 1 Remastered is really nice. Whoa, okay. I really cannot suggest it enough. Play Dark Souls 1 Remastered first. I'm begging you. Listen, I'm somebody who played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 100 times. Those are like the only video games I've played in my entire life, okay? I used to speedrun them because I loved them so much over and over again on my own. Plin. What does plin plon mean? Is that like the deflect noise? Are you playing Sekiro in the chat? But Warrior, I'm begging you. I'm begging you here. I'm begging you. All right, I'll do remaster. Okay, go. Listen, you're in the stream right now of the #1 FromSoft fan. All right, the #1 fanboy. All right. So is that like the opening music for Dark Souls? What is that? That sounds like maybe the theme music. What is Plin Plon? Or are you talking about Bloodborne, which I've never played because I don't own a console? I know there's like a pling thing with Bloodborne. Dude, oh, Warrior, this is a good question for you. Do you play on console or do you play on PC? This is like an important question for somebody on their FromSoft journey. This is chill. This is not going to end well. The only part where it becomes not chill is when the camera goes, I'm not unlocking you. I play on PC. Okay. Gwyn's sad bot fights. Does Gwyn's boss fight have that music? Bro, isn't it funny? I don't remember Gwyn's boss music. I'm really bad with that chat. I forget, you know, the OST of the game so much. Like, I've played all of these things. I'll give you an example. I played the Nameless King fight more than any other fight because that was my favorite. I used to speedrun to get to it. I played it 100 times. I don't know what his OST is, what the music is of that fight. I have no memory of that. I definitely want a console to play Bloodborne, though. I know. See, that's the feeling. That's why I asked. That is why I asked, right? That was pure greed. We just need patience. Gross. You know, this is a gross monkey, bro. Get out of there. He's not doing the dive grab so much anymore, which is really, like, sending me. That was, like, my main punish. But, yeah, like, I know that Bloodborne will be my favorite game of all time once I play it. I've watched playthroughs of it. I know it. It's my favorite aesthetic. The playstyle, just like, I know it will be my favorite game ever once I get to play it. But, you know, I gotta be a rich man to own a console, right? So, who knows when that'll be. He's just doing that up-close grab over and over again. Instead of the one I like. But Bloodborne, I mean, talk about a perfect game, man. Bloodborne and Sekiro are a lot alike in that way, whereas like Sekiro is known as like a perfect game, and so too is Bloodborne. I don't know if I should be taking this when I come in. I also saw Ghost of Yotai, the first one. That series looks close to Sekiro. They're PS5 exclusive. I don't know anything about Ghost of Yotai. I've heard the name for sure. I don't know video games at all. Again, like I haven't played video games in my life other than the Dark Souls series. Dude, we got the stupid jump on him and it got us hit. That's so lame. Shiyu asked, is he throwing poop on me? Yes, he is. He also has a fart attack. I mean, he is a monkey, Shiyu. Shiyu, you ever seen a monkey? This is what they do. Come on. Yes, dude. Has he even done that once in this fight? That's my best punish, because I get 3 attacks. Jump at me, bro. Jump. I'm getting greedy because he's just not doing any of the moves that I can punish. There we go. I don't know. Is Ghost of Yotai good? I feel like I've heard the name Ghost of Yotai and like good in the same sentence, but like, again, I don't know anything about video games, so what do I know? See Shihu, he farted on me. And that's a punish window when he does that, because he grips his butt. Okay. And jump, and then in, and boom, 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 and then run, boom. Dude, we can definitely hitless phase 1 if we just aren't greedy. I know this is not how you're intended to fight, by the way. It's just, you know, as a longtime FromSoft player, you give me unlimited stamina, I'm going to abuse it. I'm sorry. Also, I like this because I'm staying with him way longer. And so this is kind of just letting me absolutely learn this man. That was weird. That was a weird thing that just happened there. I like jumped in place. You know the person who designed this boss had a really fun time with it. Like, you have to know, like Miyazaki, like looked at the design of this when they're showing him, and he was like, yes, absolutely. He loved it. It's got everything Miyazaki loves. What's the plan? Alright, poop attack, boom, and then we go in, and 1, 2. A little greedy going for that third. Yep, I knew I was gonna hit. Like I said, that was greedy. Heal. We're using up our heals. Dude, the stupid jumper. Oh, no. I misread. 1, get out. I'm like figuring out strats here. When he jumps at you, I jump backwards and then it won't touch me. It gives me enough room. We're bringing around strats here. Bro, his move is so fast. This is a boring fight. Well, Shihu, you're not supposed to fight him this way. Shihu, you're supposed to be up against him close, you know, like, deflecting everything he's doing. You misunderstand, Shihu. I'm fighting him like a coward. This is my third attempt, so I'm just kind of doing this right now. She was like, wow, this really is a boring fight. I noticed how it's 30 minutes of you just running away. It's like, yeah, well, that's not really how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I know that. I'm so sorry, bro. I love you, bro. Man, I missed you around here. I know, listen, don't spoil yourself with this game for sure, but like, I miss having you around, bro. Where is this? With the poop move, when he starts throwing it, you can run at him instantly instead of away. That's a good idea. Cloud says phase 1 would be 10x shorter. No, it would be 50x shorter. Even with your methodology, if you hit twice from the ground instead of the super weak double in the air. I'm dead. Okay. Cloud says from the ground I need to hit him. Okay, we're gonna stop jumping. We're gonna stop jumping. Well, I mean, I'm getting out of the way by jumping. Also, we've been given 2 pieces of advice, which is stop jumping, and the other piece is when he does poop, go towards, not away. We got hit once going towards, which is why we haven't been doing that. Notice for yourself how much the jump double hit does versus single mobile hit on the ground. Wait, are you saying the hit does less damage? Oh! Hold on. I need to test this. I just saw gray damage. I got hit because I was trying to lock it, but that's on me. That was straight up a greedy moment. Hold on. I have to see this. I've just been told something major in the chat that I maybe didn't fully understand. It's funny how we keep going through the game and then once every like 5 hours of like gameplay, Cloud will tell me something. Okay, jumping towards was a very bad idea. Maybe running towards was good? Like once every 5 or 6 hours, Cloud will tell me something and I'll learn like a new mechanic basically. Dude, I do so much more damage on the ground, don't I? Also stop. You're right, I do barely any damage in the air. Hold on, let me just kill this guy real quick and then I'm gonna re-chat everyone. Alright. Okay. Huge moment, folks. Cloud says, phase 1 would be 10x shorter. I'm reading this again on purpose. With your methodology, if you hit twice from the ground instead of the super weak double hit in the air. They were right. They were correct. They were not wrong. And I did not realize. Cloud, you said this to me the other day, and I didn't fully comprehend it. And only now is it clicking when you were saying, because you were like, it does more posture damage. And I was like, okay, fine. But this whole game, I've been doing jump attacks, and I think I didn't really consider how much worse they are. Because I'm so Elden Ring pilled, where Elden Ring jump attacks are like 10 times better. I've now learned, all right? I should have believed you the first time you said it a few days ago, Cloud. She says, thank you, I miss you too. I'm so excited to watch you play Dark Souls. Yeah, bro, it's coming up. We're speeding through Sekiro. And after Sekiro, there will be, you know, like probably some days of Night Rain, because I do miss Night Rain a lot. But then, yeah, we're going to do the Dark Souls. We're finally able to buy the game. I don't want to stop Sekiro though now to do our birthday marathon months later, by the way. But for those who don't know here, we're going to have a birthday speedrun marathon. In one day, we intend to speedrun Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring, and maybe add Sekiro in there too. I don't know. I don't know how fast the Sekiro speedrun is. I don't know anything about it. But I know I can at least speedrun Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring in one day. We'll see about speedrunning Sekiro. But we're going to have a stream, like a big marathon stream like that. So stay tuned. Join the Discord if you want to see that. That's going to be something exciting. But for now, let's think about how we want to handle this. So right now, we have all of our spirit emblems. We're in phase 2. We have only 3 heals left. I don't think we need the Terror Gourd, but I'm going to take the pellets off for the moment. I'll add this. This is a secret medicine that fully restores vitality and cures all status. We'll add rice. Okay. We'll keep the persimmons just in case. We could use another rice bowl maybe. The sweet rice bowl. Sweet sticky rice made by Crow. Using rice from the Child of Rejuvenation slowly grants. Max says listen. Use spear? Okay, that's interesting. Use spear? Really? Wait, but why? Okay. That is a unique suggestion. I haven't tried the spear. In this phase, he uses the sword, so pairing is good in spear. Dude, that's 2 people who've said spear. This is interesting, genuinely. Yeah, I know pairing is definitely the way this phase. I do know that. The spear has a pull mechanic. Here, hold on. Let me just finish doing this. Let me finish reading this, and then let's look at the spear. Because this sounds fun. This sounds interesting. So there's vitality and concept. Okay, medium vitality, and then what else? I don't think he doesn't seem to do poison anymore. We could eat an Akko. We could eat an Ungo sugar maybe in an Akko. Pull his worm out. Listen, we're not talking about pulling on people's worms in this chat, all right? That's maybe a little inappropriate, okay? Also, be careful about spoilers, everyone. A lot of posture damage. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at the spears. I'm just looking at my items real quick. I'm very excited though because that sounds fun. Okay, let's look at the spear. I'll take these off for now. So, I only have 3 versions of the spear, everyone. Okay. Which one are you talking about? Because I only have 3 unlocked. I have the loaded spear cleave type. I have the loaded spear thrust. Any spear works. Really? Okay, let me read these. Hold on, folks. I'm reading because we haven't really found a good use for these. Unleash far-reaching thrusts. Lighter enemies struck by the spear may be dragged towards the wielder. Yeah, but he's a giant monkey. He's not a lighter enemy. He's not going to be dragged towards me. Those of large builds will at times force themselves into poorly fitting armor. This could be torn off. It's coined by Gyobu. Okay, that doesn't work. I'll use the regular one because I didn't upgrade it. Interesting. Wait, then how is this good against him? Loaded spear thrust type. Unleash far-reaching thrust attacks. Lighter enemies struck by the spear may be dragged towards the wielder. Also, tear poorly fitting armor off. Heavier, store energy in the spring mechanism and use it as momentum for successive and relentless attacks. This is just a better version of the spear, so we would use this instead. You can use it when he staggers. Now, when you say when he staggers, do you mean when the death blow appears? I mean that'd be the end of the fight. When he staggers, I haven't seen that yet in phase 2. I've only seen phase 2 once, you have to remember. Cleave type, probably not, right? Unleash far-reaching thrusts. Lighter enemies struck with spear may drag. Can also tear poorly fitted armor. Store energy in the spring. A cleaving attack. Max, which one should I use in your opinion? Warrior said he just used the base one. But Max, which one of these 3 would you use? This is one of those situations where I'm willing to try this only because this seems very cool. Max says when he stands up and falls onto you, don't jump. You not jump death blow. Cloud says you should let him try for half an hour on his own before just suggesting stuff. You're probably right, Cloud. But it's too late now. Loaded cleaver one? Okay. Let me ask a question, everyone. Okay, let me ask a question. All right. Is it really better to use the spear than to use Mortal Draw? Because, oh no, here's a question I wanted to ask anyway. To everyone in the chat who's telling me what to do. Spear. Really? Spear over Mortal Draw? I'm being shocked all day here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat. The Long Spark Firework. All right, Roberto's Fireworks. Phase 1, he's a beast, right? He coils back after you throw fireworks. Makes sense. What about phase 2? Phase 2, he doesn't have a head. Does he care about fireworks anymore? Too many emblems. Spirit does a lot of poison on this boss. I see. Makes sense. Listen, Cloud. While I agree with you, Cloud. You're the most right here. I agree with you. But at the same time, I haven't had a chance to use the spear where I've been like, you know, and if I get to use a different mechanic, it is a good suggestion. You know what I mean? Like I haven't had I don't want to go the whole game and not use the mechanics. You know what I mean? So like people are saying that this is a good moment to do it. I'm going to take that. Because if I did kill him and then I don't get to use this mechanic ever in the game, it's going to be sad. Wait, so I'm asking chat, everyone in the chat, all right? Warrior, Max, Cloud, whatever. Will of Firework, does this work against phase 2? I don't want to waste it and just try it right now. So I'll just ask. You know, just save some time. Does a firework stun him in phase 2? In phase 1, it's a huge stun. What do we say, chat? Firework is useless. Okay, but does it stun him? Does it stun him? Because I know a use in my head. It should work, but this boss in the second phase has a get off me move you can't block. I mean, he had the, I mean, that was the scream move. Yeah, I saw. Wait, Max says no, it doesn't. Warrior says it does. All right, we need a tiebreaker here. Tiebreaker. Cloud, does the firework, does it work in second phase? I mean, I'm just going to try it, I guess, and find out if I don't have an answer. Cloud says, it's just the spear works in a certain situation after his big sword attack. After you successfully deflect that big attack, his neck will be exposed to you for the spear. That's it. Doesn't end the fight, just posture and HP damage. Oh, so hitting his head is like extra damage. Phase 2, useless. Okay. Useless means it's not worth it. But is it possible to, like, does it affect him? I understand if it's useless. Like you're saying it's bad. But I'm not asking if it's bad. I'm saying, does it cause him to stagger? Yes or no? In second phase, no. Okay. It would make sense if he doesn't have a head. For sure. Okay. All right, folks. I mean, I guess let's give it a try. I'm going to instantly die, though, because I still don't know his parries and stuff. Also, we don't want to accidentally use Mortal Draw and waste all of our emblems. So I'm going to put double on. Maybe I should take everything off so that I don't accidentally go into that move, because that does happen once in a while where I'll hit stuff by mistake. I could take off just so no combat art. Not any effect because he's not animal anymore. He's just, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's like a zombie monster. All right, folks. Here we go. I take it this doesn't do. He's a dead monkey carrying his head around. You want to scare him with a children's firecracker. That makes sense. Can I assume none of this is doing damage? Dude, he's not hitting me. I'm trying to deflect, but he's just not hitting me. I'm dead. I'm straight up dead. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. He teared me. Dude, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That is so lame. Dude, he did that the second maybe he read that I would maybe run away. Yeah, maybe he read. Well, I had already hit the grapple before he did that. Understand? I hit the grapple button before he did that. He did that a millisecond after. That is so sad. That is so sad. Run far. I didn't have a chance to run. He did that. I had already hit the button. It was too late. All right. I mean, I don't know. Does that do more damage than just like hitting him with a sword? I hit the jump button there, but whatever. I didn't mean to jump. Use that moment to get down the posture bar. It's better to get standing attacks first. I know. That's we're trying to break an old habit, basically. Yeah. Wow. That's wild. You have to read that so fast. If you parry that big swing at the end of that one, the combo will stagger long enough to use the spear. That is that is oof. I don't know the parry timings at all. I had a thought, but my brain just went blank there. I want to see something. Can you poison him? I wonder if Sabimaru is any good. Is he poisonable? Or is he immune in that state? I wouldn't be shocked if he was immune. I'm just looking. I'm not doing this. I'm just looking. Let's see. A loaded spear with a spiral chiseled into the blade. Cost emblems to use. A sharp thrust attack for this prosthetic tool damages an enemy's vitality and posture even through their guard. The spear's spiral creates a corkscrew shockwave that gouges and rends as it penetrates. On the bright side, no one's seen aid. Yeah, there you go. What is this one? Leaping Flame. Where it says the flame vent stuns him longer than fireworks, and I think works in phase 2 as well. Wait, nobody's ever told me that flame vent stuns anyone. Does flame vent stun? I never used flame vent before. I haven't even used it once. I assume flame vent is also a 2 emblem though. It doesn't tell you. By the way, go to the Harada state and get the final tool you're missing. What do you mean, Cloud? I've already done Harada state completely. What? You can burn him with oil and flame vent, says Bell. I am Max. Nice to meet you, Max. That's an interesting thing. I have all this oil and I've never tried any of that stuff. Warrior says it's 3 emblems for flame vent stuns. Ooh, that's a lot though. Did you kill that purple ninja in the Harada? I did. That's how I got Mist. That's how I got Mist Raven. As you can see, I own Mist Raven. I think, Cloud, you're confused about which one. I killed the purple ninja and took Mist Raven off him. Are we confused? I'm being told in the chat that I'm missing... I know I'm missing one prosthetic. Just let him fall on the ground and use his spear on his headless head. Apparently everyone knows this tech. I'm being told this by so many people now. Also, again, welcome Bell. Welcome Max to the chat. I hope you like what you see. This is our first playthrough of Sekiro. We just beat all bosses of Elden Ring. Where it says the flame vent does good damage too, though, even though it's 3 emblems. Hold on. But I'm also being told I'm missing a prosthetic right now. I knew I was missing one prosthetic because, as you can see, this information is currently locked. I got Mist Raven. I don't know the one that I'm missing. Nobody spoil. Remember, folks, this is my first playthrough. I don't want any spoilers in the chat, so nobody tell me what I'm missing. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, which is, let me read this. Leaping Flame. A loaded spear with an attached percussion hammer to create flame. Cost spirit emblems to use. Bathe the tip of the loaded spear in flames, making it dangerously sharp and a firearm. A charged strike of the spear will knock enemies down and consume them in a fiery blaze. But I'm missing the one item. Bell says, I am Max from YouTube. One YouTube just not sending messages to you. Oh, dude, is the multi-chat having problems today? I might be missing some messages every once in a while. Gotcha. Well, welcome to the Twitch chat. You know, give us a follow if you like what you see. But hold on. What is this? Fulminated mercury. We haven't had a chance to get that yet, unfortunately. So I can't even consider that, even though that sounds very cool. Hold on, folks. I'm thinking about buying this. Because it seems cool. And I eventually I want to own all of these things anyway. I hope that you can buy every upgrade in this game. There's not such limited material that's not the case. Let's buy this real quick. Hold on. I got $1,000 in my pocket. Don't worry. That'll be 2 coin purses. You get the last one after this fight? The last? Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Upgrade? I'm gonna buy this real quick. Even if I don't ever use it, you know, I do want to buy all of these, so this isn't like an actual waste. Spiral Spear. I mean, it sounds cool. Alright, no new talk. Spiral Spear, where is it? Here. Let's go try this out. Let's see what this does. Seems cool. I just working toward the umbrella. I had multiple people early on say the umbrella is like too good. That's what I had heard. People were like, the umbrella is too good. It's a shield, and you know, using the umbrella is basically like cheating in this game. Is that a good assessment? Or am I wrong? The red purple umbrella, that's what people said anyway. When the spear hits, you can press the skill button again to pull. I see. Okay, that's good to know. So we want to double tap it. Alright, and now I'm being told about... Hold on, folks. We're almost done with this. I'm being told the purple... You're talking Phoenix Lilac Umbrella? We can't buy this now, can we? No, because we don't have this prosthetic yet. I heard the umbrella can block the screen for the monkey too. I've heard the umbrellas are overpowered. A loaded umbrella emblazoned with purple blue cause when it's spread open, it will protect against attacks from all directions. Yeah, it makes sense that it would block from the tear. Hold it out while moving to protect from light attacks. The blessings of the Phoenix fill the umbrella, preventing damage from the apparition type enemies. Apparition type. Ooh, this seems like it could help me against the Headless or the Shimon Warrior or other ones. Maybe I really do want this because those things are annoying. Maybe, but we need to unlock this first, it seems. Bell says Max says the prosthetic you're missing, we'll get that soon. All right, so we'll get okay. We'll get there soon then. I heard all right, folks. Another time. Thank you, my friend. Let's move on. Back to monkey. Back to monkey, folks. Travel. Nope. There we go. Just defeat 8. Just defeat 8, forehead. Well, listen, I'm on it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We forgot something, chat. We forgot to add to the death counter. Oh my gosh. Also, that's not me. That was a ghost input on my controller. We forgot to add to the death counter. Hold on. We died. How many times have we died? That was just our 3rd fight against the ape. I think we used the death counter the first time. At least 2. Dude, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna sit down at the grace so my controller... These are ghost inputs on my controller because it's a 10-year-old broken controller. I'm not touching the controller. It just kind of moves me sometimes. You have mid-air mortal... I don't. We checked, Max. Maybe you were away. We don't have the mid-air combat. And unfortunately, we only have 1 skill point. Yeah, I can't use it. I don't have it. As you can see here, I'll show you right now. Look. There it is. We never bought it. It costs 3, and we only have 1 right now. And we need to use that for unlocking the Tengu, which is going to be a Sheena Cross. So, like, we're not going to be getting this. Like, we'll get it eventually, but it's going to be a long time from now. You know? To be honest, we're more likely to buy Shinobi Suppressed Sound before we buy it. So we've got, like, how many levels do we need? We need 5 plus 3. That's 8. Then 3 more. That's 11 more levels. Not only that, I have heard that there's another skill tree. So, like, will we ever even get it? I don't know. I feel like I love jump attacks, so I feel like that's actually made for me. I don't know. I've definitely wasted skill points this game, but you know how you live and you learn, right? Bro, a tip, midair is better than your Ashina Cross. Oh no, Ashina Cross, I'm never going to use it once, but you have to buy Ashina Cross. It's not a choice. I have to buy Ashina Cross. This is for a quest line. This is literally just for a quest line. In order to progress the Tengu quest line, you have to buy a secret technique. And so Ashina Cross just happens to be the cheapest secret technique I can buy. That's why. And so, because I'm doing this only for a quest line. I'm never going to use Ashina Cross. Never. Yeah, I'm going to do a speedrun. Midair Mortal Braid is used for the speedrun? Really? Oh, that's so cool. I am going to try the speedrun for sure. That's good to know. I mean, not obviously my first run is not a speed run, of course, but I will. That's really good to know. I mean, we'll study that speed run. But anyway, so this is the situation we have now. So I will take this off for a pellet. Let me just go pellet, divine grass. Yeah. It gives a lot of posture damage at start. I wonder if I can get more rice now or if I can't because I'm locked out of there. Wait, hold on 1 second. I just need to check something, folks. Travel, inner sanctum. Have the doors open yet or am I still locked out? Gives a lot of posture damage at the start. Phase 1 is the easy one. Yeah, I'm still locked out. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's monkey it up. Not only 8, but to most bosses. I mean, that's very much my play style, so it sounds like something I'd like to do. Let me just refresh the chat real quick. There we go. All right, let's do it. Go to Kuro and come back? How did you get locked out? For rice? Go to Kuro and come back for rice? The quest. I think so in the quest you get locked out at a point. Mark says you're so lucky to be able to play this game for the first time. I feel that way. This game is so much fun. I've been having so much fun. So far the fun has peaked at the Genichiro fight. Dude, that fight was so good. That's one of my favorites of all time. That was so good, dude. I think we beat it second try, but like it was so nice. I mean, Divine Child will reset. If you go to Kuro, the Divine Child... No, we did that already. But yeah, Mark, great to have you here. We are on our... This will be our 4th attempt of the monkey. Also, you're going to hate me in a moment if you haven't been watching. Because I'm fighting the monkey in... let's call it in an orthodox way. You'll see in a moment. Okay, that was stupid. Immediately gets hit. Wait, do I have... we have no combat arts on. Love the grind. Keep going till you win. Thank you. I mean, I'm just going to play... I'm going to do phase 1. Okay, so phase 1 is 10 minutes. So buckle up, folks, because I'm going to do it this way. I'm very sorry to everyone who's here, who's like, oh, dude, Sekiro's great. I'm going to make you hate Sekiro in a moment. Just watch. Listen, we've gotten to phase 2 every time doing this. Come on. Give me a nice attack. Dude, I just need a dive attack. Come on. Come on. The thing is, if we deflect his attack, then we're not going to be hitless. And we're not guaranteed to go to phase 2. I mean, what are you're telling us we have to get good now? Also, I did the jump attack thing. Hold on. I need to not do that. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I'll read the chat after. I need to focus up. I'm like just sitting here running around, not punishing him, not attacking him because I'm reading chat. Okay. Again, for those who don't know, we do multi-stream. I didn't do that. We do multi-stream, so we're not losing our mind. We are. But, bro. Why do I jump, dude? Why do I always jump? I can't help myself. I'm so Elden Ring pilled. I have to jump. Boom, boom. I mean, we do good damage. This doesn't take too long, honestly, as long as they don't jump. The jump is strong with this one, bro. I'm like addicted to it. It's like in my brain. And if you watch my Elden Ring playthrough, it's like I cannot stop myself from jump attacking. Like I keep wanting to just jump in. I'm making a genuine effort to not jump right now. Just stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Don't hit X. Don't hit the X button. That's basically what's going on in my mind. Right now, we're not learning the boss. We're learning how to not jump attack. All right? Boom. Get hit. Yep. Saw that coming. That was great. We jump to get out of there. That's a fine jump. Oh, we're dead. We're stuck in the corner. Yeah. Now we jump. I was dual wielding great swords in Elden Ring. I cleared paint. Exactly. Dude, I wasn't even a strength build. And I was, you know, it just, jump attacks are so nice in Elden Ring. Alright. Let's try. We're deflectors. And this is what happens. I immediately get into deflect and I immediately die. That's pretty funny. You gotta get, it's like, alright, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop cheesing. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna deflect. You see what I'm saying, Max? It's like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be able to learn the deflect. But it's just easier to guarantee. Because he moves so much. Why did I jump? Yeah. It's like you're gonna get hit by grab attacks and stuff. It's like why am I doing this? I don't know what's happening right now. Yeah. I'm sorry, Max. You're telling me to go fight him close, but then I die. So I hadn't died once to phase 1 since I realized I could just kite him until I do that. I know. I should just learn how to fight him normally, right? I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But you know, I don't know. Excuse me? Okay, that was like a magnet. I got pulled in there. That's crazy. That is so wild that just happened. Bro. You really don't want to be near him when he does that. I feel like this game does reward a bit for being aggressive. For sure. I got stuck on a rock. Also, we forgot to add to the death counter. So that's 2 deaths. 1, 2. We forgot. We let ourselves die there because we got stuck on a rock. That was just not, you know, that run wasn't it. Okay. All right. Wait, what time is it? I need to not mess up and then be late to work. We got another 20 minutes in us. No, that's not. The problem with not jumping is that you get the turnaround, so you get 1 less hit there. But I think it's still more damage. He's so big and so fast. You just... I mean, I jumped again. You have to jump backwards if you're close. Honestly, maybe I should have achieved one for that. saw me almost go for that jump attack. The Doldrum Dane Classic. I wonder how they would have implemented a stamina bar in this game. Too close again. Can I just run in when he does that, I wonder? I need to try just running directly at him when he does that move. I don't think it'll work, but we have to try it. Hello? Can I get one punishable move? Alright, let's try running in. Okay, that worked. But I don't know if that was just like a fluke of our positioning. Oh, that does work, just running in. Okay, that's nice. That's good tack. That's actually very helpful. Alright, we're finding all the openings, folks. And then he runs. We haven't had that before. Oh, he got me! We've never been caught by this. We never got caught by that once. That's our first time getting caught by that. Okay, that time we ran at him and it hit us. When he does that slam side to side, if you send deflect, it is also a good window I used. You mean where he's like rolling on the ground back and forth? Is that what you mean? I did notice it's pretty easy to deflect. See, now he's doing all the popular moves, though. Yes, that roll. Okay. Up against the rock, almost died. Why'd I jump? Why'd I jump? You see, there was the pointless jump attack for no reason. Dude, I really want to heal, but he's giving me attacks I can punish. Don't throw poop. Don't throw poop. There we go. Alright, he's dead. Come on. You're kidding me! Dude, he's doing this damage. So lame. He's just one hit, bro. I just need to get in for one hit, but I don't want to be greedy and get killed. There we go. Dude. At least we get a little HP back. Make sure to use spear in second phase and pull. Okay, hold on. So you get 2 death blows there, which is really nice because each death blow gives me more vitality back. Make sure to use spear and pull. Okay, here we go. We've got 5 heals. We're better than last time. We've used up all of our pellets, so we'll get rid of those. What did we have in its place? The Terror Gourd, I feel like, I don't think we should have this on our belt, but what it does do is it reduces terror and increases terror resist. So I think what we do real quick actually is we drink it 5 times in a row to have the highest possible terror resist. Does it stack? Does anyone know, does this stack? If I drink it 5 times, use Akko Sugar for more damage before he revives. Dude, these are good, good shouts. These are good shouts. Okay, but... Okay, hold on. Come on, come on, come on. Drink, 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 drink. Okay, there we go. That gives us a much higher terror resist. In theory, having just drank that gourd 5 times, when he does his scream, we should actually be able to survive it now. In theory, we should be able to get away if he catches us with it. Now, I've been told Akko Sugar, that's a very good suggestion. Hold on. Hello? Hold on, the kitty cats. Hello? Can I help you? Everything okay? Yes? Alright. Alright. Alright, folks. Back to the topic at hand here of what we can use against this man's. Akko Sugar. Akko Sugar is what you're saying. More damage. You're saying... Here's the issue. We're not hitting him enough, Warrior. So Akko Sugar doesn't seem like the best option. Because Akko Sugar is going to run out. By the time like we get a single hit off on him, no? I feel like Ungo Sugar is probably better to just keep us alive with how much damage we take. What is this one again? Gokon? Imparts inhumanity, reduces posture damage taken now. I would think we would want Ungo Sugar maybe instead of the Akko. What do we think, folks? Do we think I should be doing Ungo or Akko? Which one seems better to put on my belt here in this spot? And I'll just spam. I have so many of them. I'm thinking Ungo, but on this way it's better to go for a poison over HP. Okay, this is a great question. Cloud, Max, everyone in the chat, I have a question for you. There are some items in this game, like Akko Sugar, which say, boosts attack power for a time. What does that exactly mean? I thought that meant that I do more HP damage. Is that not true? Or does this mean that I will do more posture damage as well? I didn't know that if that's the case. Until now, I have not thought that this... will I do more posture damage if I use Akko Sugar? That's the question, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, someone tell me. If I can get a couple people to tell me so I know it's right. Will I get more posture damage if I use Akko Sugar, which says boost attack power? Or is it just more damage to HP? The Ashiriku is a buff version of this too. Yes, it is a buff version, the Ashiriku, but it halves your health and your posture. So this is like asking, this would make it so that I get one shot. This is like the speedrunner version. You know? Like, I'll get one shot if I use this. What are we thinking, folks? Again, I'm asking a basic mechanic question. I think it's posture? Really? Interesting. I mean, we could try the Yashiriku's Sugar, but I have a feeling it'll take half of our health bar if... Let me see. Is it temporarily? Hold on. How's Max? It doesn't say it's temporarily. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to use this one. Also, does it stack? Can I use Yashiriku and Akko together? I don't think it probably doesn't stack. But the way how FromSoft games are. All right. Last thing, I'll take an Ungo. All right, folks. Here we go. I think it's cucks that last while you're debuffed and also sugar is short, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure on what you were saying there. I'm getting hit by like wild stuff here. Look, I survived it. I was right. I did survive it because I took the Terror Gourd. While that posture damage is nuts, yeah, that is nuts. That is nuts. Also, a centipede just came out of this guy's face. Did anyone else notice that? That was my bad. I'm dead. I'm straight up dead. Hold on. Come on, come on. Dude! I am not reading that, But we're surviving the terror, so I was right about we get more, so close. So drinking the gourd 5 times really did help us, though. Did we have him down to half? Okay. You touched his worm. Oh. True that. All right. Let's all be calm. I'm at half health. I've just rezzed. He's at half health. Now, I could use, in theory, if I could use Jesus statues. No, I can't. It's not letting me use them. Why can't I use a Jesus statue? The last big hit in the combo will stagger if you parry it. Gotcha. I keep missing it though, like where he misses me. You need to deflect that last attack that he falls to the ground after, not just dodge it. What do you mean? I'm not trying to dodge it. You mean the one where... Sorry. The icon comes up that it's not able to be deflected. You're saying I should try and deflect the one where I have a red icon that says don't deflect? Is that what you're telling me? I just want to make sure. The one which usually you're not supposed to deflect, you're saying deflect it. Don't dodge it. No, I'm misunderstanding you. You're a bit close to him? Yeah, I get too close to him is the issue. And then he goes past me. Okay, yeah, no, sorry, we understand each other. Can I ask you the last attack in the sword combo? Cloud, very quickly. Why can't I use either of the Jesus statues right now? For the spear, I got you. Why can't I use either of the Jesus statues? Do we know? Does anyone know? Anyone know? I'm waiting for some answers in the chat. I feel like I've done something wrong. Should I... What am I missing? Why can't I use the Jesus statues? Anyone? Warrior says I haven't used these yet. It's one of those things where it's like, it's one of those things that I would never use ever, so I kind of like to throw them away whenever it feels right. I have him to half health is the thing, and so I feel like if I use these, I can guarantee a dub here before I go to work. That's why I'm thinking of doing it. But again, I'm asking Cloud or Max or anyone who knows. I know Warrior you don't know because you said you haven't used them. Why can't I use the... Why can't I use it? What do I need to do to use it? What am I missing? Anyone know? I'm begging you. I gotta get to work. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, please. Please. Does anybody know? I guess I'm gonna run away and then I'm gonna heal is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna use an Ungo sugar. And then I'm going to use an Akko sugar, and then I'm going to go in. That's the plan I have right now. But I would really like to get more health bars, so I'm begging. It only works when your second nodes are not full. Don't you have your third revive still? I'm straight up confused. This is a system I've never understood in the game. So I have 2 nodes full. I thought they become full after time only, but I guess not. I don't have I've just revived once. So does that mean for the rest of the fight I won't be able to do that, or at some point I'll get it back? I only revived once, so why would it? Why is it that why can't I do it? I straight up don't understand. But anyway, all right, heal then Ungo Akko. All right, this might get me killed, chat. What I'm about to do might get me killed. Because it is very so... they're for killing enemies. Get me out of there. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Dude, I keep trying to block that. Why do I keep jump attacking? No, 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 no! Take that off. Use. Dude, he's just spamming it. All right, all right, all right. We can't afford to get antidote powder, dousing powder. Where was it? Burn for calming news, but there's a terror resistance for a time as well. Gosh. Okay. Also, again, am I stupid? Wait, hold on. Where is it? Pacifying agent. Yeah. Killed. Heal. Hold on. I really need to heal. Dude, he's on me. Okay. Take the gourd off. Take the grass off. Take this off. Dude, we're down to we've used every healing item we possibly... Oh, the statue. Chat. We now can use the statues. Wait, hold on one second. Is my other stream frozen? No, it's not. It's not. I was just paused. Okay, okay, okay. It's statue time, folks. No, I didn't mean to do that. Lock in the win. Wait, why can't I use it now? It said I could use it. Why can't I use it now? It said I could use it. Oh, no. It was that I could add it. I'm so stupid. It was that I could add it to my inventory. I'm so dumb, chat. Okay. So this is... I'll use the Ungo Sugar here. I could use the Yashirikus to, like, really guarantee the win maybe at the end. We'll see. If we run out of... Okay. This halves our max Vitality Imposter. In other words, If we run out of heals, then we use this when there's nothing else to use. Let's do this. Let's do it. Where is he? Where is he? Yo. He's too close. Come on. Again! Dude, he can spam. He can spam. Alright, final heal. Okay. We need to pacifying agent right now. Come on. Dude, I'm trying to attack. No. My old controller moment. Old controller moment. I'm sitting there spamming attack. Again! It's time. Yashiriku, we're down to half. We have nothing else to give us health back. Use the blood droplet. Slightly increase resurrective power. Restore the power of life. No, no, no. We can't waste those. Dude, this is an unhinged fight, by the way. Yes! It worked! Let's go! It gave us the posture damage on one deflect. Let's go, bro! Oh my god, don't give me a phase 3. I'm not ready. Oh! Oh, the warrior says maybe too bad update what I missed. Let's go! Jesus, well played. Oh. I hear screaming. No, I see an oh my god. I see the idol. I was like, I see the grace. Chat, we used every item we have. Every single item, but we did it. One day only. We got the ape down. Ape down in under 2 hours. Memory Guardian Ape. I had heard that the ape boss was like a... What a cool boss, though. That was an Elden Ring boss for sure. Literally down to the last item. That is so cool. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with a sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The guardian ape was defeated, though its roar can still be heard. It is said that an infested body marks the undying. Thank you for all the well plays, the GGs, and the let's goes in the chat. Slender finger. This is new. Dude, I'm late to work. The slender finger of a young woman can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic. Is this the final prosthetic, folks? I've never seen this before. Found in the belly of the guardian ape, it is partially digested. There's a shinobi technique called the finger whistle that can drive beasts wild. The one who used it before clearly used it for this purpose, as evidenced by the finger's open hole. Somebody said something about whistling earlier in the game. Dude. Late for work, but with monkey down, worth. No, you're totally right. Absolutely worth. Dude. That's not even enough for a skill point, by the way, but let's rest. Okay, let's do a couple things real quick. Let's get our stuff back together, okay? As it's supposed to be. So we use the long spark. And then we'd like to have the loaded axe on us. And then we'd like to have kunai. For items, we go healing gourd, pellet, binoculars. For combat arts, mortal draw, I'll go with double ichimonji. For ninjutsu, we'll put the blood smoke there. We'll keep that off for now. Cloud says, read what I told you about the statue. You technically have 2 revives, but need death blows to activate them. When you have less than 2 nodes, you can use the statue. Use the Dragon Blood drop him. It removes the black bar. Wait, I know I did read you. I didn't understand it. So Dragon Blood would have removed the black bar, which wouldn't that give me another revive? I mean, I didn't want to use it anyway, Cloud, because I need those for curing Dragon Rot, which I know nobody, I'm the only person who's ever played this game who cares about that, but I care about that. Have you fought any of the headless? I've fought them. I haven't beaten any of the headless. But Cloud, that's actually really good to know, because in an emergency. Whoops. Enhance attack power. Confront the guardian ape. There it is. A solicitation of sorts, it said. Oh, that's so big. The statue only works on your second edge and not the primary one. Understood. I mean, sort of understood. All right. You must be guarding one of those items. There it is. There's the flower we've heard so much about. Lotus of the Palace, a white lotus flower found blooming in the depths of the sunken valley, where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. The flower's aroma attracts female apes, thus the guardian ape carefully tended to it so as to offer it to his bride. Female apes. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir from immortal severance. The flower's aroma attracts female apes, thus the guardian ape carefully tended to it as to offer to his bride. Okay, so there's another monkey fight, isn't there? It's just that's what that item description is you're gonna have to fight his bride. Because it's not gonna mention, a FromSoft item isn't gonna mention their bride, and then we're not gonna either meet, maybe we'll talk to it might be an NPC, or it's gonna be a straight up monkey fight. I've been using the dragon droplet for restoring my NPCs because I don't want them to die. Warrior, you and I seem to play this game the same. I also restored the NPCs. That's what I use it for. That's all I'll use it for. Cloud says, so when you have less than 2 revive notes, you can use it. He was waiting for a wifey. True. You murdered him. Sag. No more monkey, please. I agree. Warrior, you and I seem to think exactly the same way on this game. I really appreciate it. Was there a secret here? No. All right. This is huge, folks. So then next, I don't have time for continuing this, but the sculptor's idol is unavailable until it is communed with again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Something has happened. We can't go and see Kuro. Well, let me try the other route. Something has gone wrong, chat. Something has happened. I'm worried now. We got another prosthetic, but I just want to see one thing, and then I have to end stream. We got the final prosthetic thing. Master Kuro. It said we can't go visit him. What if we take the secret path? Sealed from the other side. Oh snap! Wow. So that really has no purpose. I thought that was gonna let us, was the answer, but I guess not. Chat. Okay. We're getting close. What is happening here? Dude, so many changes in the game. So much has changed. Now Emma is here. Kuro is gone. Something has happened to Kuro. All right. We're going to continue this next stream, folks. I'm very excited to... dude, I wish I could play more right now, but I'm late to work, and I have got to run. Eavesdrop on them next stream. And here, let me... How do I eavesdrop on them? Because I'd like to set it up for next stream where I'm just ready to eavesdrop on them. Behind the film, remember to do this. I'm gonna forget Cloud, so that's why I'm doing this there. Here. All right, folks. Very important. You're all amazing. thank you everyone who was here today. We had a lot of fun. We got to try the spear for the first time. That was fun. We killed the monkey. We did a lot. It was like a big day. And so you're all amazing, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Be aware, same time, same place. As you know, Totem Dance Stream usually starts about 3.5 hours prior to this minute every day. So we'll see you tomorrow. And you're all amazing. Please, 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 please follow the Twitch channel. Follow all the channels. Subscribe on YouTube. Do all the things. Follow, subscribe, like. If you want to see my content, if you like my content, again, I'm not just some guy. I mean, I am just some guy. But this is my first playthrough of Sekiro. We did all bosses in Elden Ring. We did parry-only Consort Radahn. We did level 1 hitless. All bosses, Elden Ring, Night Rain. Level 1 hitless. We aren't exactly the worst player. I know you see us playing for the first time Sekiro. You're like, oh, it's just some random. It's like, no, we are challenge runners, all right? We're going to be doing speed runs of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring all together, back to back to back to back, maybe including Sekiro in that. We'll see how the speed run is. Hitless runs, level 1 runs, incredible runs. Come back, subscribe, like, follow. Hope to see you again. Hope I can catch you next week. Say sub, says Warrior. Thank you so much for the subscription. I don't know why I didn't get the notification, but either way, thank you so much. Great to meet you, and you all have a wonderful day. Peace.